Assalamualaikum students. Today we are going to discuss chemical equilibrium. Before going to our new topic, let's discuss our previous topic. We discussed reversible and irreversible reaction. I hope you clear about the reversible and irreversible reaction. In reversible reaction, we discussed that the reactants completely convert into a product, while in reversible reaction, we discussed that reactants and products change according to the circumstances into each other. Let's discuss our new topic, because our new topic is also related to a reversible reaction. Chemical equilibrium. What is equilibrium means? Stability, equality, consistency. So in this reaction, in this topic we will discuss how a chemical reaction create a equilibrium. If you take an example of a sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide which decompose or when heated into sulfur trioxide, which is our product, we will see how these create equilibrium. As you know that moving from left to right. Left to right means moving from reactant to product. This is called forward reaction, and moving from product to reactant, moving from right to left, it is called reversible reaction. So to understand how forward and reversible reactions create equilibrium, let's look at the graph. In this graph, at x plane we represent time and at y plane we represent concentration. Means when we move from here to there, concentration increases, and moving from there here to there, time increases. If you see in the graph that at the start, as I represent SO2 and O2 are the reactant, at the start of a reaction, the concentration of SO2 and O2, which are a reactant, is high, while at the start of a reaction, the concentration of our product, which is SO3, is nearly zero. But as reaction proceed, as the reaction start going, you see the concentration of reactant start decreasing, while the concentration of SO3 start increasing. But if we know a normal chemical reaction, we said that a reactant when completely convert into product, the reaction complete. But if you observe closely in this graph, you see that there is a constant consistency create between the reactant and the product. Means there is no decrease in the reactant and product. There times comes when the concentration of reactant and product is equal. Why this is happening? If we will discuss this later. Let's conclude from our observation in the graph. What we concluded, that at the start the rate of forward reaction increases and the rate of reverse reaction is zero. Means forward reaction means the conversion of reactant to product is increased, while the conversion of product to reactant is nearly zero. But at the middle of a reaction, the rate of forward reaction decreases and the rate of reverse reaction increases as time passes. But as time passes or at the end of a reaction, what we observe, that the rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of reverse reaction. So if we observed in the graph, the reactant doesn't completely change into the product, and a stability or equality between concentration of reactant and product created. Means our reaction doesn't stop. or what will happen? The reactant converting into product and product converting into reactant, the stage come. When this stage come, we called it equilibrium. Equilibrium created means equilibrium, as this equilibrium created. But as this equilibrium does not stop, means when reactant increases, it causes forward reaction to occur, and a slight increase in product causes a reverse reaction occur. Means when there is an increase in SO2 and O2, it causes the reaction to proceed in forward reaction, means SO3 will form. But the condition will come when SO3 concentration is high, it causes the reaction concentration. It causes the reaction to proceed in reverse reaction, means it causes to forming SO2 and O2. So when this condition occur, we called it a chemical equilibrium, and this chemical equilibrium is called dynamic equilibrium. Dynamic equilibrium means the chemical reaction which do not stop, in which forward and reverse reaction occur at same time. So after all this explanation and observation, we concluded how we define chemical equilibrium as a state of a chemical reaction. Chemical reaction की अब state क्या होगी कि in which forward and reverse reaction take place at same time is called chemical equilibrium. कि अब केमिकल रिएक्शन की वो स्टेट आ जाएगी, मीन्स इफ़ यू लुक एट दिस एग्जांपल अगेन, कि केमिकल्स की वो स्टेट आ जाएगी कि जिसमें SO2 O2 भी SO3 बना रहे होंगे और SO3 भी क्या बना रहे होंगे, SO2 और O2, मीन्स दोनों की कंसंट्रेशन क्या होगी, इक्वल रहेगी. फॉर एग्जांपल इसकी अगर कंसंट्रेशन 2 + 1 है तो इसकी कंसंट्रेशन 3 होगी. I hope you all are clear. So this is called dynamic equilibrium or called chemical equilibrium. So let's talk about the importance of Kc, that reaction do not stop when come in equilibrium state, and the reactants and product keep on in reacting continuously, and no change in the concentration of product and reactant occur. I hope you all understand chemical equilibrium completely. If you have any confusion, you may ask. Allah Hafiz.